Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the committee. I particularly want to thank Simon Greenwell for introducing the bill. I don't want to reiterate what was said before, but this is important to the association for two reasons, and not in any particular order. I think, first of all, the fact that it's permissive recognizes that boards should be able to determine their fate. And in the context of deciding whether they want to have an election in November, I think this is a clear recognition that boards individually should know what's best for them. That being said, I think the other part of this legislation that's critically important for us, I think perhaps for more than 25 years we've sought to get approval for the notion that districts should not have to seek voter approval for budgets that are out of the low cap, especially in the context of the new 2% levy cap. More than ever before, as John and Ginger mentioned, there are districts who actually budget below cap, who see their budgets defeated, and create a burden for municipal governing bodies to make cuts in a budget that's already very tight. This acknowledges that fact, and I think we are really thrilled that we're here having this conversation. That all being said, the only other point that I'd like to make is that in the context of my first statement about municipal or school districts determining their own destiny, we would prefer if this bill did not include the provision that municipal governing bodies can unilaterally move the board member elections to November. The aspect of local voters through a referendum making that decision is fine with us. They should have the right to do that, but we think that municipal governing bodies should not unilaterally be able to impact districts in the context of the circumstance that exists now, where school districts don't unilaterally do anything that necessarily impacts municipal governing bodies in this kind of a fashion. I mean, everybody said it before, the school district levy is probably the single biggest component of the levy, but in the tight fiscal constraints that we're in, the 2% levy cap doesn't allow much exemptions. Districts are hard-pressed to budget below that cap and still meet their educational requirements. So we think this is a great step moving forward, and I think on behalf of our association and board members across the state, we just want to say thanks and we appreciate it.